Hi, I'm Annette MacDonald. I'm Director of Sustainability and Partnership at Tatton Estate. And I'm here with Christian from United Utilities. This is an amazing day. We've been working in partnership with Natural England, EA, United Utilities and ourselves as the landowner and owner of this SSSI and Ramsar site to be working through how we restore nature and water quality in this very special water body. So you might think, well, why the water looks fine? Why do we need to be doing this? Well, Moor Pool has historically been a tipping ground. So before there were any wastewater treatment plants, all the sewage and runoff from the town in Knutsford used to drain down into the Moor Pool. And in addition, between 1920 and 1940, there was also a tip here, which has leached some of the minerals also into the Moor Pool. So when we've done samples, it's clear that the sediment is giving off phosphates and other nutrients which are having a very negative effect on the water quality, also the fish population and the reed beds, which are the SSSI designation. So Christian, you've been doing all the technical work, you're the project manager and has done an incredible job. So can you talk us through what we've done here and how that links into the new underground storage plant?
We've been working together in partnership with Tatton Estates and Natural England and the Environment Agency for some time to understand why the water quality isn't where the water quality needs to be. The results of several studies have led to the conclusion that the sediment is leaking phosphorus into the water column.
So today when we came down, we saw the boats and nets around the reed beds there, and it looked like that they were looking for the fish population that were maybe nestling in the reed beds. Can you tell us a bit more about what was going on there?
Yeah, so come back again today to fish rehoming ahead of the sediment removal later on in the year. So as you've seen the guys out on the lake, they've put a net around and started to bring that in and catch them fish in order to do the rehoming. So we're rehoming those to another lake on Tatton Estate, and that will allow us then to come back later on in the year and start the sediment removal process with the fish safely out of the way.
Brilliant. But what I was really interested at when I was watching this morning is actually as the nets came in, you had lots of tiny little fish that were hiding in the reed beds away from the predators, and then you had these huge great pike and bream and other big fish, and there was like nothing in the middle because the water and the environment in the pond can't support that, and there's so many predators around. And the guys were explaining that part of the reason that there's so many birds who are sitting there eating all the middle-sized fish, which are the optimum best dinner size, is because there's actually very little plants and cover in the water for those middle-sized fish to hide in. So after we've done the sediment removal, the plan is also to repopulate Moor Pool with plants that will live on the bottom of the water and give out oxygen and also be on the surface. So we start creating a much safer habitat which will support a whole range of fish sizes and give a much better balanced ecosystem.
Yeah, and as you say, the sediment is essentially leaking those nutrients into the water, and it's upsetting the total balance of the ecosystem. So by rehoming the fish and allowing us to do the sediment removal works, it'll allow the reset of nature to essentially take hold and restore the SSSI to its former glory.
Brilliant. And I know from a public perception, everyone gets quite focused on spills with climate change. You know, we have these extraordinary rainfall events, but I know you've been working really hard to reduce them, and you've been doing some work further upstream to sort of manage the storm flow. Can you tell us what you're doing up there? Because it looks an amazing engineering feat. It's really impressive.
So you may have noticed over at Parkgate Lane, there's a construction site that's popped up, and that's the launch site for a really exciting project that we've got, which is going to be a tunnel that's going to stretch from here at Moor Pool all the way over to the wastewater treatment works. So that's through Parkgate and on to the other side of the Bolly.
And what's the purpose of that pipe then?
So what that pipe is going to do is that's going to catch any high storm events which would usually result in a spill into the Moor Pool from the combined sewer into a storage tunnel. So we're building a 7,000 cubic metre storage tunnel from here, as I say, over to the treatment works, and that will hold storm water in heavy rain conditions to allow us to hold them for enough time so then we can then treat them at the treatment works and return them to the environment.
Brilliant. So actually the combination of the sediment removal, repopulating Moor Pool, the fish, the new aquatic life and the new plants, restoring the reed beds, which I mentioned before with the SSSI designated feature, and doing this amazing storage pipe, reducing your spills, means that at the end of this project we're really giving nature the best chance to restore itself and get the excellent water quality that we as an estate aspire to have in all our SSSI and Ramsar sites, and United Utilities as well, feeling that together, working in partnership, we're delivering great enhancements both for the environment, nature, and for people to come and enjoy and watch and learn and be part of it.
Yeah, and a legacy for years to come.
Exactly. Thank you.
Thank you.